Pig is a simplified way to play the greedy dice game Pass the Pigs. If you want to learn how that game works, check out this video right up here. Let's get started. The object of Pig is to be the first player to earn a final score. Today we'll go with 100 points. 2 to 4 players are optimal, but Pig can be played with as many or as few players as you'd like. For this version of Pig, all you'll need are 2 dice and a score sheet. If you would like an official play in game score sheet, just click the link in the description for a printable PDF. Please note that while this game is best played with 2 dice, you can even play with a single die if you don't have 2. More on that in a bit. Play goes clockwise. All players roll the dice to see who goes first. The highest roll starts the game. On a player's turn, they roll both dice. If they roll a 1 on either of the dice, their turn ends without scoring. If you roll numbers other than 1s, add the total together. That's your running score. Now you can choose to keep that score and pass the dice to the next player, or be a greedy little pig and roll again for more. There can't be greed without risk, and that risk comes in the form of the 1 side of the dice. If a player rolls a 1, they lose all the points they've accumulated on that turn and must pass their dice to the next player. Even worse, if a player rolls 2 1s, snake eyes, then they not only lose that hand's accumulated points, but all the points they made in previous rolls too. Their score goes back to 0. This is like the oink out rule in Pass the Pigs. Let's see how this works with some sample gameplay. So first thing you'll do is you'll put your names in, Chris and you. I'm gonna roll. Goal here is gonna be 100 points. Once we establish that, we put that in. I roll. Okay, that's a great roll. That's the best roll you can get. 2 6s, that's 12. Should I be greedy and continue? Why not? 6 and 4 is 10. So I have 22 points. I'm gonna stop there. My greed is ended. Now the next player will roll. They roll and they get an 11. That's great too. They'll roll again. Uh-oh, they got a 1. So getting a 1 is bad. They had 11 points and they go to 0. So they don't put a score in for this round. It goes back to me. And I have a 1 as well, so I don't lose my points. If I got 2 1s, snake eyes, I would lose all 22 of my points. I'd go back to 0. But this just passes the dice to the next player, so they go. Okay, 9. Well, they're gonna hold there because they wanna keep some points on the board. Back to me. 9, I'll go again. A 1. I go back to 0 for that round. No score. This player's turn. 1. No points for them. Back to me. 7. I'll keep that score. I'll cross out my 22 and put in a 29. Now back to the other player. 12. That's a great score. They'll keep that. So 12 plus 9 is 21. So they're catching up. I go. 1. Can't do anything. My turn is over. They go. Another 9. They'll keep that and they'll go up to 30. So they're catching up. So it goes on like this until one player has scored 100 or more points. Whoever reaches 100 or more points first is the winner, and that round is over. Many people play that once a player has passed the goal, they don't instantly win, but can keep rolling over the goal number until they're satisfied with their score. Should they not roll a 1, then every other player gets one last turn to try to best their score and have one last go at winning. Once the game is over, you can play another game and keep track of how many overall wins, if you'd like. House rules. Lots of people play with fun house rules. These are usually based on rare roll combinations such as doubles, more often double 6s. I like to play that if you get the double 6, the dice on every following roll that turn are doubled too. That means if you roll a 3 and a 5, you score them as a 6 and a 10, totaling 16. However, any number 1 that you roll counts as 2 1s. So if you score a single 1, it counts as 2 1s and you lose your whole score. You go back to 0. Pig can be played with a single die. Just keep in mind that there's no back to 0 double 1 possibilities. And scoring will be lower overall, so set a lower goal. If you're feeling adventurous, you can play with 3 or more dice. That gives you the chance to set crazier house rules, like 3 1s is an instant win. Or 3 6s is a curse, and that player must play with their eyes closed while rolling for the rest of the game, never knowing their score until they decide to stop rolling. If you want to add fun rules like these, the possibilities are only limited to your pig-eyed imagination. Please let me know your favorites in the comments below. Pig is a fun, informal game with rules that can be modified to any way you want to play. So get out there and have some fun with Pig. Please comment, like, and subscribe to help this channel grow. Also help support the hard work that goes into these videos by digitally donating. You're great. See you next time on Playing Games.